Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be showing you guys my updated makeup routine for 2024. It has been a long time since I showed you a makeup routine, and this routine is not really like an everyday look. Like if I'm gonna go to the store, I don't always put makeup on. And definitely in some occasions and some situations, you want to put less makeup, you know, more of a natural look. Today is more of my everyday look if I'm going out for dinner or like out to meet friends or anything like that. So it is a little bit on the more glam side, but just so you know, I am not like a professional with makeup. I know what I know and I do what I do and I like what I do, but not necessarily is it like the best way to do makeup, but it's how I do it. So I hope you enjoy, and without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so I'm going to start off by taking off my glasses because I need them to see, but can't have them on when I'm doing my makeup. I'm going to put this on because it pushes my hair away from my face. So I don't want to get any makeup in my hair. That's not good. So the first thing that I like to start off with is my eyeshadow, because I find that sometimes the eyeshadow may fall onto your cheek. So I don't like starting off with foundation because then you have to kind of like fix the foundation after later from whatever's fallen. So I just think it makes more sense to get the eyes done and then do the rest of the face. So it's a bit beat up because I've had it for a long time, but I use the Arbonne eyeshadow palette. And I love this eyeshadow. Like, it just goes on so nice and smooth, and I love it. I have this palette, and then I have one with pinks. So I'll show it for you here. You can see that I've used it a good amount. I've had it for a long time, but this is more of like a natural neutral shades. And then I have one that is more kind of pink tones. So the last eyeshadow I did was kind of like a pink look. So I'm basically just wiping away the pink so I could do my natural kind of go-to look. Okay, so I'm gonna start off with this like kind of shape brush, and I'm going to go in with this shade here. It's ombre. I'm gonna start with that, and bear with me, I have my mirror here, so it might look weird for you guys, but I'm gonna do the best that I can to show you guys, but also see what I'm doing. Maybe I can use the viewfinder. Okay, so I just like to go along the crease of the eye like that, and then I also drag it a little bit under, just so that it doesn't just like end, it continues underneath. I'm gonna do the same thing to the other eye. And sometimes I like to dab it because I feel like the color is more noticeable when I do that. Okay. Now I'm going to go in with this more kind of flat brush. It's not perfectly flat, but it's more flat. And I'm gonna go with a darker shade. This one is Mahogany, okay? And it's this one right here, so it's a bit darker. And I'm just gonna go in on like the outside here. I'm not gonna go around it all. I'm just gonna go right on the outside and a little bit underneath. Like so. And I'm gonna redo it on the other side as well, or do the same thing. Okay. Then I'm gonna go in with this brush. It's kind of more spread out. And I'm gonna do the top lighter tone and kind of blend it all together. So you can see here with the dark, it's like very like defined. I'm gonna try to kind of blend it more so it looks like it's all in one. And for this I'm gonna go with Fog. It's the lightest shade in the palette, so I think it's lighter than my skin, but it's very close to my skin tone, so I think it will blend really nice with the rest of my face. So I'm just gonna go in with that up here, and I'm gonna blend the rest kind of into it and go underneath so it all blends nicely and looks all like it belongs. And do the same to the other eye. Okay, and sometimes what I like to do after this step is I want to go back to Mahogany and just dab lightly with this same brush, just dab lightly, and go again on the outside and blend it all in together, and then go again with Fog, the lighter shade, and just kind of keep blending it until it looks very, like more on the natural side. But you still want to see the color. Even though you want everything to blend in, you still want to see the dark shade. So I go in a little bit with it again, so just so that it's more noticeable. And the next thing I like to do is my eyeliner, just because, like I mentioned, I like to get the eyes out of the way before I move on to the face. And I use, by L'Oreal Paris, Linear Intense Carbon Black. So right here. And it's a liquid eyeliner. I prefer liquid. I know some people prefer to do pencil, but I don't know. I just like the liquid look. I'm gonna try doing this on camera, but I might have to do it off camera because eyeliner is tricky. It's very hard to do, so. And I like to wing it out. I don't always do the wing. Sometimes I do under eyeliner, sometimes I do just the top eyeliner, sometimes I do a wing, sometimes I don't do a wing, but my go-to is a wing. So with this makeup look, I usually do a winged eyeliner, so that's what I'm gonna do for you today. Okay, you know what? This is too hard. I don't want to mess it up. I'm going to do it off camera and come back and show you what it looks like. Okay, so quick little interruption here before I show you the final one, the final eyeliner look. This is what I like to do first. So I just kind of do the top lid, and then I will do the same thing on this side, and then I try to draw the wing and draw it on this side too, and then kind of try to fill it in. I do them both at the same time, so I'm not stressed doing one eye and then the other eye. I try to do them both at the same time so that they're even as well, because it's very hard to make winged eyeliner even. All right. Okay, I am back. So as you can see, I did the one wing, and I have yet to do this wing, but I did the top lid. But yeah, so that's the one side. Now, let's do the second side and wish me luck. Okay, and there we have it. I did both eyeliners with the wing. And the reason that I said wish me luck on the second one is because those of you who do winged eyeliner or eyeliner in general knows the stress that comes behind it to try and make them the same is so hard. But anyways, so my eyeliner, I like to go thinner, not too thick. But comment down below if you ever have those moments where you're doing your eyeliner and it just, you do the one eye perfect, you try to do the second eye and it doesn't go perfect, so you try to match this eye to match that eye, and then before you know it, you're just going thicker and thicker and thicker and thicker, and it's just a big mess. It's a big mess. But today was not that case, thank goodness. If I did it on camera, it would have been that case, so good thing I did it off camera. But anyways, so that's the eyeliner. Now, I do not do mascara. So the only things of the eyes I do is eyeshadow, eyeliner, and then I hold on the mascara. The mascara is the last thing I do for my whole makeup. So now I'm going to move to the foundation and the concealer part. Lately, I haven't really been doing like an actual foundation. I used to use Fenty, I think it's called. It's Rihanna's foundation. I used to use that, and then COVID happened and I didn't do makeup because the whole mask thing and yada yada yada. Anyways, stopped using foundation during COVID because, you know, I wasn't doing makeup. So I moved to only doing concealer, and I don't know if this is right, but I like it. And recently I just moved to this concealer by e.l.f. So that's the one I use. You can tell I use it a lot because it is almost done. And that's what I put on my whole face. I don't do foundation at all. I totally skip that step. I used to do foundation, but now, honestly, I don't. I just do the concealer and then straight to blush, so. And I like this one because it is a liquid one. I've never done like liquid concealers before. I always do liquid foundation, but not concealers. But I actually really love this concealer. It's very similar to a foundation, to be honest. It covers it really nicely. I like really love the brand e.l.f. I just like their products, so I just think that this concealer covers really nicely, and it's almost like a foundation finish. So if I can do less steps and get the same result or similar result, I'm in. So I take this brush, I don't know if this is right, but I like using this brush, and I just kind of go in and dab the concealer around my skin, like so. On to blush. So the blush that I use, and it's pretty banged up, like the lid, it actually broke off of it. I dropped it one day. Thank God, like I didn't lose the product when I dropped it. But anyways, this is the Perfect Blush by Annabelle. That's what I like to use. And I take this shape brush and I just kind of dab my brush onto it and kind of swirl it a little bit. And then on my cheeks, I'm kind of just gonna dab on my cheekbone and across my nose, because I like to give the sun-kissed look, so like when your nose gets a little bit of the coloring too. And I'm just going to get a little more product and go on my other cheekbone and on my nose. And then I like to kind of just brush whatever is remaining off of the brush onto my face. This way it gives my whole face some coloring, because obviously the concealer takes the tones of my face, like it kind of just takes the coloring away. So just to bring some color back to my face, I kind of just brush this around everywhere, over my eyebrows. I always go over my eyebrows a little bit just because, I don't know, in my mind I think that it blends it nicer. Okay, and then I'm just gonna blush a little more. Alright, so after the blush, I like to do my eyebrows. So for my eyebrows, honestly, I didn't get anything like super fancy. I got this from Shoppers one day because I was out of my eyebrow stuff and I couldn't find what I used to use, and I honestly couldn't even tell you what I used to use because I've had this for so long, because my eyebrow stuff just lasts me forever. But this is by Maybelline and it's Tattoo Studio. If it will focus there. So yeah, that's what I use. Nothing super fancy. I just kind of brush my eyebrows upwards and kind of brush it along the direction that it goes. And then I just dab the slightest amount onto here, and I kind of just brush it through my eyebrows. I think that I already have like pretty full eyebrows. My eyebrows grow so fast that I call them caterpillars. But I think that they're already pretty full. so I don't really do too much to them. I just kind of brush this in. The only thing is this side is a little bit shorter than this side, so I do kind of try to extend my eyebrow on this side, just kind of make it look fuller so that they're kind of more like similar than they are different. So I kind of just try to, again, I'm trying to do this very far away from my mirror and I can't really see. But yeah, I kind of just drag it through like that. Let me finish them off camera and then I will come back and show you the finished result. Okay, and here's the finished result. So as you can see, it's not much different from when I left the first time, like when I left to do them off camera. But yeah, I just kind of try to make it thicker here so it matches this one. I do the best that I can. And yeah, that's it. Then I go in and I just brush along them again. And I don't use any brow gel or anything to keep my eyebrows in place. I probably should, but I don't. And yeah, now after that, sometimes I do highlighter, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I will just go straight to the mascara and then the lipstick. But today, for the sake of this video, I'm gonna do the highlighter. So I used to use this other highlighter by Annabelle. It was, actually it's probably is this highlighter. It's Perfect Highlighter by Annabelle. The whole thing though is that it was like a much bigger container and it was white, not beige. But when I went to find it again at Walmart, they didn't have it. And also this highlighter was from like 6 years ago. Like, I don't use highlighter that often, so it lasted me that long. But the other day I dropped it on the floor and I lost all the product. So I had to go buy another one, and as you can see, it's literally brand new, because I dropped it and it broke. So I had to go buy it and they don't have it anymore. So this was the closest thing that I could find. So this is actually my first time using it. So you guys will kind of see like a little review. Ta-da! Finally opened it. But that's it. Used to be like white and much bigger. So it's gonna be a little different, but hopefully I like it. So I go in with this brush. I like it for highlighter. And I kind of just like flatten it with my finger and I kind of just go like on it. So I kind of just go like that. And then I'm gonna just go on my cheekbones. Okay, it is nice. I just go on my cheekbone and the other one. And then whatever is left on the brush, I just kind of go on my nose. And then I get this little brush, little eyeshadow brush, and I go in with the highlighter in my inner eyes. And my eyebrows, I just kind of do. Okay, sorry, I think it cut out. But anyways, as I was saying, I just kind of go with the whatever's left over on the brush, and I just do right under my eyebrows. Since it is my first time using it, I might as well review it. Yeah, it's nice. Like, I do like it. It gives like a nice highlight. I do really love the other one. And the other one was by Annabelle too, so it's the same brand. But I do love it. It was just like, I don't know, it gave like a white finish, but it was like a clear, almost like you couldn't tell it was white, and I don't know, I just think it gave more of a pop, more of a highlight. This is still really nice. You can still see the sparkle. But it is beige, so it gives a little bit of a different look. Honestly, the cheeks, I like it. I noticed different in the crease of the eyes because I already put beige on my eyelids, and the crease of the eyes, usually I have like that little bit of white. So I do notice mainly the difference on my eyes, But overall, I do think it's a nice highlight. I really like Annabelle, I like the brand, and the highlight is very nice. So, but I am so obsessed with my other one. Honestly, my other one was a 10 out of 10. I'm gonna say this one's a 9 out of 10. So it's still really good. I'm just obsessed with my other one. But this is the next best thing. Okay, so the next thing that I do is my mascara, and I use Clump Crusher by CoverGirl. I'm pretty sure this is the exact same mascara that I used like in my last makeup tutorial from like years ago. Because I love this mascara. I swear by it. My eyelashes are naturally already long, but I just love this mascara. I think that it really like lengthens them even more, and it just makes them look so full. I love it. I love the Clump Crusher one because I just believe it actually does help with the clumps. I love it. I swear by it. I'm just gonna go in and get the top here. And then with whatever's remaining on the product, I'm gonna go and get the bottom and just kind of go like that. And then I'm gonna do the same thing on the other eye. And with my mascara, I kind of like just go back and forth from eye to eye until it looks full enough that I'm satisfied with it. And I did forget to mention too, I go in with this side of the brush first a couple times, and then I'll flip it to this side of the brush and then go back to that. So it's preference. That's what works for my eyelashes, and yeah, that's what I do. The last thing that I do, but it is optional, I don't always do it, sometimes I'll do it, sometimes I don't, is lipstick. I love lipstick, and I was devastated when COVID happened and everyone was wearing masks because you don't wear lipstick anymore. Like, I stopped wearing lipstick and it made me so sad because I love lipstick. Now I like to change the shades, so sometimes I'll do red, sometimes I'll do pink. I like to change it up, but I don't always do lipstick, so sometimes you can just stop here and you're good to go. Got a full makeup face, just no lipstick. You don't always need lipstick. But if I do choose to do lipstick and I want more of a neutral everyday look, since this is my everyday routine, I use Rare Beauty. I can't find the shade on here, but if I do find the shade online, I will put it up on the screen or link it below. But this is what I use. So it's the Rare Beauty lipstick, the matte lipstick, and the Rare Beauty lip liner. And they kind of come together as a set. They have the big version and then they have the little travel size. So, and they have different shades. They're all neutral. They're all really, really nice. So I just like put a little bit of a liner of this one here. And then I'll go in with the Rare Beauty matte finish lipstick and I put that on. And I love the matte finish because it does dry and it stays on your lips. But what's nice about this Rare Beauty is that most mattes will dry and they feel dry. I don't know how to explain that more than that. They just feel dry on your lips. But this like literally dries with a matte finish, and it won't come off, but it like moisturizes your lips. It feels so nice. I'm just gonna go in and do that off camera and I'll come back. And there you have it. I did the lip liner and the lipstick, and this is the shade that I have. And I like it. It's really nice. I think it's very natural and it looks really nice with the colors that I chose to do for my eyeshadow. Put my glasses back on because I need those. I hope you guys enjoyed this makeup tutorial. It's nothing fancy or anything, but it's just what I do every day. And I hope that it helped you, if anything, if you wanted some advice on some products to use, or just to see what I use to see if you want to use it. So I hope that you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next week. And let me know if you would like to see any other makeup tutorials or makeup looks or any other videos, any recommendations that you might have. Just let me know, comment down below, and yeah, I'll see you guys next week. Bye!